Malcolm Gladwell, Blink, The Power of Thinking Without Thinking. Dive into the captivating world of intuition and subconscious perceptions with Malcolm Gladwell's Blink, The Power of Thinking Without Thinking. This book summary unravels the complex nature of instant judgments and the power they hold in our lives. Gladwell showcases fascinating case studies, scientific research, and anecdotal evidence to argue that rationality often undermines the astuteness of our non-rational perceptions. By understanding the workings of the adaptive unconscious and the significance of practicing mindfulness, you will learn to trust your instincts and find balance between logic and emotion in decision-making.
Gladwell's Flawed, Brilliance. Malcolm Gladwell captivates audiences with his outstanding brand maintenance and accessible writing style. In Blink, he presents new ways of thinking through scientific, academic, and anecdotal research. However, some case studies are uninteresting, and the book reads like a stretched-out magazine article. Despite its flaws, Blink moves quickly through delightful stories about intuition. Gladwell's consistent writing may be his true genius, but his intellectual reputation remains intact. Trust your instincts. Gladwell's Blink challenges the notion that rationality is the only way to make decisions. People often undermine their instincts and non-rational perceptions in the pursuit of logic. Gladwell argues that when making intuitive leaps, people engage their adaptive unconscious. Engaging your adaptive unconscious allows you to process data constantly to keep up with environmental changes, emotions, threats, and other aspects of situations. Endless repetition and practice can help athletes, musicians, actors, soldiers, and others respond instantly to their instincts. The rising interest in mindfulness is another instance of this idea. It encourages being in the moment and not weighing options or predicting the future. While Western thought emphasizes logical and rational analysis, flashes of insight are equally important. When faced with issues that involve emotion and insight, reason and logic often fail us. Gladwell advises that when reason and logic contradict your instincts, trust your instincts. The power of tiny instances. In Blink, Malcolm Gladwell teaches us that life is not solely composed of grand themes but of small instances known as blinks that can greatly influence our lives. Gladwell acknowledges that individuals who experienced a tough upbringing are usually skilled readers of facial expressions since they had to read every adult facial cue in order to protect themselves during their childhood. However, to navigate through life, they must learn to sort and filter benign information from malignant stimuli. The power of intuition. Malcolm Gladwell's books stem from a thesis, and in Blink, he convincingly argues for the power of intuition. Despite appearing to contradict popular wisdom, Gladwell uses his ferocious intelligence and clarity to present complex research. His books, including Blink, have become conventional wisdom due to his admirable readability and consistent brand. Gladwell's strategy of following a rational process while vesting in instinct shines through in each of his works, including Outliers, Talking to Strangers, and The Tipping Point. As human beings, we have a storytelling problem and tend to come up with explanations for things we cannot explain. Gladwell addresses this problem by emphasizing the importance of instincts and rational thinking working in tandem. In conclusion, Blink is yet another masterpiece in Gladwell's repertoire that highlights the significance of intuition, rationality, and the balance between the two.
As you finish the summary of Blink, The Power of Thinking Without Thinking, remember that intuition is a potent force in our lives, despite its contradictory nature to conventional wisdom. Malcolm Gladwell effectively advocates for the power of instinct and emotions in our decision-making process, and emphasizes the importance of balancing rationality with intuition. By re-evaluating our response to situations and embracing the seemingly insignificant blinks, we can unlock the potential of our adaptive unconscious and lead a more mindful existence. This work adds to Gladwell's impressive oeuvre that explores the intricacies of culture, humanity, and the mind.